Hey guys, it is, oh my gosh, what time is it? Hold on. It is 12:30. I just got up. Well, not just, I've been awake for a couple of hours, but I've been like mostly laying in bed. I did call my parents and talk to them. But it's midterms. I had 2 exams yesterday that I don't think I did well on, and I have an exam later this evening. And then I have a presentation tomorrow, and then I also have an exam on Thursday. So today I'm going to focus mostly on the exam that I have this afternoon. I'm going to go back over my readings and then check my study guide and make sure that I feel like I'm comfortable with it. So to do that, I'm getting dressed right now and going to go to school. I'm going to also get my lunch and get coffee, because in case you can't tell, I need coffee right now. So I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get dressed, I'm going to go to school, get my lunch, eat my lunch, get coffee, and then I'm probably just going to study in the coffee shop, assuming that there's space for that. Yeah, it's a little warmer today than it has been the last couple of days. It's only like 72 for the Americans out there. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I think it's in the lower 20s. But I don't do well in any type of heat, and really 70 is kind of when it starts getting hot for me. I know that's like super lazy, or not lazy. I know it's super bad. Like, I know a lot of other people can like take care of heat and like do things. I'm just not one of them. So I really want it to be in like the 60s and 50s, but I don't feel like that's gonna happen until like next month, which really sucks. Because like over the next couple of days we have like the weather goes back up into the 80s, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's October, it's like fall season, Halloween. But I'm trying to get used to it. Also, my room and desk and just fridge, everything's a mess. But I'm not gonna worry about it right now, because I am so stressed out about midterms that I'm at the end of this week, once my midterms are over, probably Saturday, I'm gonna have just like a reset day where I like clean everything, like do a deep clean, like clean my floors, clean absolutely everything. And clean out my fridge and reorganize, maybe even finally decorate my dorm. I've been here for like 2 months and haven't decorated anything. So yeah, I don't know why this turned into like a rambly Rowan's thoughts things, but I need to get my life under control. But I'm gonna push that off for a couple of days because I just really need to be able to get through midterms. I am super stressed. Like, I can feel it. I'm not eating well, I'm not sleeping well, I'm doing a lot of things that are just really exhausting. So at the end of this week, that's the goal. You know, this week will be a reset where I get to de-stress, clean, and then this weekend I'm not going to go out. I'm just going to try to catch up on sleep, because I need it. Like, my sleep schedule is so messed up. And then also just probably play Genshin and do things that I know like really relax me, because I'm gonna deserve it after all of this. So that's the plan. Guess I hope you enjoy the ride. Hey guys, I just got back from my test, and I think this test actually went pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about how it went. I was the first one done, which is always a little scary for me because I feel like I'm only the first one done if I got everything wrong or if I got everything right. I did go back over my test, so I did. Before I turned it in, I went back over and I felt pretty good about my answers. I only changed one. I had a science teacher in 9th grade who told me that anytime you finish a test before everyone else, you should always go back through to check your questions, because odds are you'll find 1 or 2 mistakes that you made, and those are easy points to get back. I try to follow that when I can, but sometimes I get to the end of a test and my brain is just like frazzled and fried, and I'm just like, I need to get this test away from me. So sometimes I follow it, sometimes I don't. This is gonna kind of be the emotional dumping, not really emotional dumping, but I'm gonna kind of share with you guys where I'm at mentally right now. So I'm on an exchange from my home university to Japan. I'm in the Kansai area. I'm like an hour outside of Kyoto and like an hour outside of Osaka, so I'm kind of like right in the middle. And so I've been here for about 2 months now. Almost 2 months exactly, actually, a little less than 2 months, but it's been a really rough transition for me. I am a Japanese major, but my Japanese speaking and listening skills are pretty awful. And I have ADHD, and I'm not medicated for that. So it's just been a really, really rough transition for me. And I also have some other health issues that have been pretty difficult to deal with over the last couple of months, and because of that I haven't been able to like go out and explore as much as I want to. The weather was super nice today, so I felt a lot better, because when it's cooler outside my health conditions kind of lessen a little bit. So I'm really hoping that like when the weather cools off a lot in November, I will be able to go out and explore. But the other concerning thing, and why midterms have been so stressful for me, is that unless I get my grades up in my Japanese and kanji classes, I won't be able to stay for the whole year like I had originally intended, which will be really difficult for me to deal with. So I'll just be really disappointed if that's the case. I'm working really hard, but the last few days have been really draining and stressful, and I've definitely called home a couple times with like mental breakdowns, because the truth is that as hard as I try at school, and I do, I'm just not very good at school. And I know that sounds like, you know, kind of a cop-out, because, you know, I'm doing these like university vlogs and I'm showing myself studying, but the truth is that I love to learn, but I don't love school. And that's just a really difficult place to be. I'm also in this amazing place that I haven't really been able to explore because of health stuff, and that's difficult for me too. Luckily, I've met some cool people, people who've been really patient with me and are gonna start exploring with me and helping me explore different areas, and I'm really thankful that I've met them. So I'm really hoping things will turn around soon. I think Japan is a wonderful place, but it's been kind of a rough go for me personally. So the only thing I can really say is, if you're somebody who's also experiencing this, maybe you've just gone off to college, maybe you're out of college and you're starting your job, maybe you're like me and you're on an abroad trip, it's okay to not feel okay. It's okay to kind of wonder what you're doing and freak out and wonder if you're doing the right thing with your life. I mean, I'm a senior in university, and that's really scary because I have no idea what I want to do with my life or what my major is really going to allow me to do. And it's okay. It's okay to sit with that uncertainty. It's okay to be scared. You will be okay. And I know that's hard because sometimes it really feels like you're not going to be, but you've made it through all of your worst days so far. So your track record's really, really good. And the same goes for me, even though I don't really feel it right now. So to everyone who might be struggling a little bit right now, we're all in the same storm, if not in the same boat. So there is some solace to be had in that. And I'll be sending out good vibes and everything. So I really hope that everything goes well for you guys. And I hope things start looking up for me as well. I know that was kind of weird and a little touchy-feely, so to break the ice a little bit, I did stop at the convenience store on my way home. At some point I'm going to record in a convenience store, because I will say everything they say about Japanese convenience stores is 100% true. They are literally amazing, but they're also like really small, and all of their aisles are like I cannot express to you how small things are in Japan, and I don't just mean like small, I mean they're just like so close together. And so like every time I go into a convenience store, I'm always sitting there like, oh my god, I'm gonna like be in everyone's way, and it's like a whole thing. So someday I'll record, but it'll probably be a day when the convenience store is like really not busy, because I hate the idea of being in people's ways. But let me, got a whole bag of stuff. These, I think they're like seasonal chips, because they came out a couple of like days ago, but they're like my favorite chip. They're like sour cream and onion if sour cream and onion weren't sweet. That's what these taste like. They're literally my favorite thing. So I got 3 bags because I eat like a whole bag. So I did get that. I got water mostly because I have a water bottle, but I have to go to my kitchen to fill it up, and the water's always really warm and I don't have ice. So I get cold water so that I can have, well, it's not really cold. I get cool water so I can have some cool water. So I get 3 of those because it lasts me through a while. And then I finally got, I'm really hoping that my Japanese translated this correctly. I think this is an air freshener. I'm really hoping that it is. My room's just really small, so sometimes it gets kind of like a weird smell. And I don't like leaving my window open because there's no bug net, so I don't want mosquitoes coming in, because I've already been like eaten alive by mosquitoes. I'm just not thrilled with that. I also finally found cleaning wipes for my desk, because my desk gets sticky because I eat food here, so my desk gets sticky and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So now I have these, which is great, and I can clean up. And then my actual dinner. So this is a hand roll. It's spicy tuna, which I love. And then I get these at the 7-Eleven. They're like salmon nigiri, but they're like bigger. I usually get 2 because that's enough to fill me up. I did get a lot of onigiri when I first got here, and the onigiri is super good, like 100% recommend, but I just got tired of eating onigiri all the time, so now this is kind of like my go-to. I probably will like not want to eat it a whole lot eventually, because I'll just get sick and tired of it, but hopefully that won't be for a while, because I have not found something I like this. I tried eating ramen bowls, and at first they were pretty good, but then like I got sick like 2 weeks after I came here. More like 3 weeks. 3 weeks after I arrived in Japan, I got really, really sick, and like all food was just like really bad. It wasn't COVID, it was just my health stuff, and then a virus I got on top of it. And I ate something called the milk bun, and I ate a ramen bowl like before I knew I was sick, and I got so nauseated that like the smell of milk buns now and like the smell of that particular ramen just like makes me super ill, which sucks, but that's why I don't get those anymore, because I really like the milk buns, but now I'm just like even just the thought of it no, I'm not thrilled. So I just don't. But yeah, so that's all I got at the convenience store. I'm just gonna be eating dinner now, and watching some YouTube, and then I may play some Genshin because I'm trying really hard during my midterms to take breaks between studying and my tests and presentations, just because I feel like in the past when I've done midterms, I've like tried to power through the whole time, and I can't be doing that. It's really, really stressful, and I don't want to be that way. So I'm trying to take time to do things that I enjoy that don't require a lot of brain power. And then this weekend, my room is a mess. Like, you can't tell a lot because I'm blocking most of the mess, but my room is a mess. So this weekend I'm gonna clean, like deep clean, which I mentioned before. But yeah, so that's the plan going forward. This wasn't like a super in-depth thing, but I hope you guys liked it, and I will catch y'all in the next video.